Okay, this is not a professional video by any means, but a video for my friends. This is our coffee grinder. You can see it. This is a coffee I roasted inside. I've got a roast going right. Well, I've got the roaster heating up outside right now, but it's kind of torturing me. So I'll make some coffee. Light on the subject here. So we'll put a small roaster. This is our reserve reservoir. It's a recycled Folgers container. Colombian coffee, of course. So I'm going to fill that today doing a roast. But we grind that. One of these filters here. And this is the only way I can have all my friends over for coffee, is to show them this on a video. You believe that? Okay. So it's a lot easier with two hands. Okay, so what we do, my friends, is we take this, and see it has that little bit right there. We get rid of that because that, oh, maybe not this time. And there's the coffee roaster. Well, anyways, that's going to put a little bit of a more bitter taste in the coffee, something we don't usually go with, because Colombian coffee is known as a suave coffee, the soft coffee. If there's a coffee that you can drink without cream and sugar, it's Colombian coffee. Oh, and here it's ready. It's up to 176 degrees. I have to go here into our, get our green beans. Check it out. Just remember, never leave the coffee roaster unattended while in operation, so don't forget that. I'm going to go put some water in the coffee pot. Oh, had a little bit in there. That's not good for the floor. Okay. So that coffee roaster that a lot of you have seen that I've put, made pictures of on Facebook. It's a handy little roaster. I'd best describe it as one that's for family use, not for mass production, because that thing, Alright, this small container here and this hopper, it takes 3 roasts basically to fill both of those up. And as you can see, after this one little bit that we have here, it's used pretty much what we had left. Here's my mess I made on the floor. Don't tell the wife. Okay, let's see. My bad. That coffee is gonna go. We'll head back out here. Okay, this is a Hottop coffee roaster. It's a KN, let's see if we can get it there. Well, if you can't see it, it's a KN-8828P-2K roaster. It's programmable. This is my 5th program, and it's set on like a 14-minute clock, and it goes through 8 different steps, and within each step it has a destination or a temperature that you hope to hit, and it'll go through half the steps before the fan actually kicks in to help with the exhaust and to regulate the temperature. So it's pretty neat. I mean, it's a pretty cool thing. Like I said, this is just a video for my friends. It's not rehearsed or professional, so if I get hung up, don't mind me. Right now I have, matter of fact, that's all I have is 5 programs on it. I tried different things, light roast, medium roast, dark roast, and the wife and I tend to favor a dark medium roast. And you can hear it go through first crack, and just when it gets to the second crack, that's typically around 400 degrees on this piece of equipment. That's usually when I drop it down, and that's like right on the edge of a dark roast from this machine. It's right on the edge of a dark roast, and we love it. We love it. And then with a medium grind, the flavor's just right for us. And as you could see at the beginning, where I was going to knock off that fine grind that accumulates on the top, that gives you more of a bitter taste, and would actually be more appropriate for Evita, what do you call it, a cappuccino? What's that where you use a fine ground coffee? Espresso, yeah, that's it. That's better for an espresso. So I'm hoping that we're gonna catch the sound of the green coffee beans cracking, making it to that first crack. Hopefully this tablet will pick it up. But it's pretty cool. It has a very nice window for inspecting the beans. And right now that's really their color. It hasn't changed. And this thing gets really hot. It actually has guards that fit on here. Heat guards like you would expect. Here also. Connects there on each side. But they fall off. You know, if you just had it set in one place, it wouldn't be a problem. It's my coffee princess over there. So, Mivita, how long ago did we buy this? Has it been 3 years? Yeah, around 3 years ago. And it's pretty good for individual use, but to actually use it for a business, it'd be real tough. You know, because of the volume, you just can't make much in one roast. If you wanted to fill 10 regular bags full of coffee beans, I I can't even describe to you what size that bag is. But those of you who have seen it, Eric White, you know, when I brought it to your house, that's a regular size that you get from a specialty coffee shop. Small bags. Pat Anderson, you know too what the size is. If you're going to do 10 of those in one day, it would take all day. I mean, it would take 8 to 10 hours to do a good roast, to fill all those bags. And you know, it's just not cost effective time-wise in the way of doing a business. But you have much more control over the roast with a small coffee roaster like this. Where the larger roasters, you cannot fine-tune them as much, and their advantage is volume. They can cook volume. You can get it, you know, the type of coffee bean that you want. You can make it medium, you can make it light, you can make it dark, but the advantage is speed. You know, you're making a large volume of coffee and you're making it fast. And those really big roasters, of course, they have a ventilation system set up in them, you know, where this has a filter right there. And on the large ones, you have a ventilation system that has to go through your roof and expel the gases outside. And this has a filter, which is great. You know, in the winter when it's cold, it's hard to do this outside. And the filter filters most of the smoke that's produced from this, but not all of it. So you still have to open the windows, and you know, it's kind of rough unless you're just doing a home operation for your own consumption. Okay, let me explain this thing a little bit. All right, we have 8 different steps that it goes through, and I programmed each one what temperature I want to target and where to kick the fan on. See, there's actually supposed to be bars going all the way up to this flashing light, but I accidentally knocked off the table one time and it did a very impressive flip and landed upside down on the concrete. So everything still works. It's just this indicator bar that helps. It's basically just another way to gauge the time that you have left in this phase of the roast. So still works. You're just missing one of the redundant gauges there. But where we are right here, you know, we have a target temperature. Right now it's 336 degrees. And where we get our final, you know, we're trying to target 400 degrees towards the end, and that's right about the time that I eject it from the roaster to give us a coffee roast that we like. So right now it's not even close. It has to get much warmer than this. So we'll watch it climb slowly but surely. Run inside. Don't ever leave a coffee roaster unattended. Don't do that. It even says it on the machine. Holy crap. How'd you get in our house? What the heck? That's a wild cat. Actually, literally a wild cat. Come on, get out of the house. I didn't realize I left the door open. Come on. Get out of our house. No, going the wrong way. Gosh darn it. Okay, so here's the end product with our coffee. So I'm gonna put that in the trash. Yeah, get going. You don't. Oh man, now the door closed. So much action in this household, I tell you. Oh man, it smells so good. That's our Coffee from Colombia. The best. I don't care what anybody says. Come over and we'll fight over it. Alright. Now we want to extend our time. Hear that crack? That's the first crack. I don't know if it's picking it up. Sounds like popcorn going off. That's what we want to hear. And right when it gets up around 400, you'll hear it again. But that's the time I kick it out because I don't want the beans to explode. Yes. Don't leave that thing unattended. Whatever you do, don't leave it unattended. That's not safe. Damn coffee beans could burn. Okay, we'll extend it for some more time because we want to try and hit that 400. Notice it's on the last bar. That one's actually working, you see that? We're all out of time. I extended the time because I'm trying to hit 400, which we did. Now we're going to listen. See if we can hear that. Beans are looking dark. Looking good. It's a medium dark. When I say dark, I mean medium dark. Mamacita. It's my coffee princess. Okay, it's popping. Hope that comes up. Now it will eject on its own, but I overrode it by pushing that button so it'd go a little bit. Hear that snapping? That's actually a little too much. That's the way we like it. Okay, well, you got to see how I do my roast. And Eric White, this is how we did it for the coffee you're brought to your place, Guard Post White. And that's how I'll do it, of course, when we bring it for Grunt Fest 2017. So this thing's been running almost 20 minutes. I'm going to hit the eject button on this, but I hope you enjoyed doing the coffee roast with me and having a little bit of coffee. Look forward to seeing all my friends. Take care. Love you. Love you, brothers. Bye.